The sun was setting behind the hills as Rosie stepped off the bus, her heart filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness. The air was thick with the scent of fresh earth, and the sound of children playing echoed in the distance. She had arrived in 𝘾𝙤𝙙𝙗𝙀𝙗𝙀, a village that seemed to be frozen in time, where education was a distant dream for many children. Rosie carried with her only a bag full of teaching materials, but she was determined to change that. On her first day in the makeshift school, Rosie was greeted by a handful of children sitting on the cold floor, their faces a mix of curiosity and uncertainty. The walls were cracked, and the roof leaked whenever it rained. There were no desks or chairs, just a dusty floor and a few worn-out books. But Rosie smiled, unfazed by the conditions. She was here to make a difference, no matter the obstacles. Rosie knew that convincing the parents to send their children to school would be difficult. So, she walked from house to house, talking to the village elders and mothers. Some were skeptical, but Rosie spoke with warmth and conviction, explaining that education could open doors for their children. Slowly, her words began to resonate with a few families, and they agreed to send their children to school. In the classroom, Rosie's teaching methods were nothing like the children had ever seen. She used colorful charts, stories, and songs to make learning fun. Math problems became puzzles, science lessons turned into exciting adventures, and history came alive through tales of brave explorers. Rosie's passion ignited something in the children. Learning was no longer a chore, it was an adventure. One monsoon, the rains came heavily, and the school building was damaged. The roof leaked, and the walls cracked further. But Rosie refused to let this stop her mission. She gathered the villagers, and together they worked to repair the school. The village, once divided, now stood united, working side by side to provide a future for the children. Years passed, and 𝘾𝙤𝙙𝙗𝙀𝙗𝙀 began to transform. More and more children attended school, and their knowledge began to shine. 𝙒𝙤𝙩𝙗𝙗𝙀𝙗𝙀, a once quiet and shy boy, now solved complex math problems with ease. Mira, who had never seen a map, dreamed of becoming a doctor. The villagers had learned the true power of education, and Rosie's influence had changed their lives forever. One evening, as Rosie sat beneath the old banyan tree that had become a symbol of the village's resilience, she looked around at her students. They were laughing, studying, and playing, building a future they had once thought impossible. Rosie's heart swelled with pride. She had not only taught them to read and write but had ignited a fire of hope and ambition that would burn brightly for generations to come. This story of Rosie showcases how one person's dedication can spark a change, lighting up the future of an entire community.